Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask, Heidi. It is Monday, December the 5th. Today is Bathtub Party Day. It's a thing. I didn't know that was a thing. Today is International Ninja Day. So there might be like 6 ninjas standing around us right now. We would never know.
You wouldn't know.
National Repeal Day and National Satcher Tort Day today. All these things happening on this Monday. And it's a movie star Monday.
Oh, who's the star?
I am so excited to visit with probably the 3rd time, maybe 4th time, Mr. John Schneider.
Oh, yeah, you like talking to John.
I do. He's such a great dude. And he and I have some mutual friends. So then when we chat, we usually chat a lot. So I'm excited. I'm going to just block off the rest of the day. No, I love John. He's a great, great dude. And his new film that's out is called To Die For. And I saw this on social media, and I sent him a message like, hey, can we chat about this? Because this looks like a great film. So going to be chatting with him all about it coming up in just a bit on this Movie Star Monday.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. As we get to this time of year, people call it the holiday season. Some call it the eating season. Researchers show a quarter of us are still carrying weight that we gained at the end of last year. I'm actually still carrying weight that I gained in 1986. So... Survey of 2,000 people show that 60% of us gained weight towards the end of 2021 that we still haven't gotten rid of, probably due to fun and food of the season, despite the fact that 24% of us never lost that holiday weight. We are still planning to go hardcore again this year. 4 in 10 respondents, 42%, are using the end of the year as an excuse to postpone eating healthy. They're like, I'll do it in January.
Yeah.
And then in January, they're like, I already give up on that.
Yeah.
One poll did the survey. They found 60% of those planning have postponed their holiday habits over the holidays. They started admitting that in mid-November was their cutoff. The average says they're going to probably gain somewhere around 5.5 pounds. Is that all? I could do that in a weekend.
Lightweight.
On top of any weights they're still carrying around from last year. On the plus side, 46% plan to make a New Year's resolution. The most common one, by the way, save more money, followed by eating healthier and exercising more. Surveys and studies and such, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by RadioTravelGroup.com. Heidi, did you know? According to a new study, they found that bats have better vocal range than Mariah Carey. It's funny they put this out this time of year. According to research by the University of Denmark, bats can reach a vocal range of 7 octaves, nearly double that of a normal human. Lead author, Professor Cohen Elman, says most mammals have a range of 3 to 4. Humans, about 3. Some human singers, though, have a vocal range of 4 to 5 octaves, but very few, very, very few. Like well-known examples, Mariah Carey, Axl Rose, and Prince. Another one, I believe, Freddie Mercury, I believe, had a vocal range of 4 to 5. So to go from really high highs to really low lows.
Right.
It is unbelievable when you've got somebody that has that natural gift and they can do it. So anyway, yeah, I guess bats are even better. So now we got to have a bat put out a Christmas album, don't you think?
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, there we go. We don't know everything, but now we know this. Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by ChannelSurferTV.com. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson had to right a wrong back in Hawaii. The 50-year-old shared in a couple of Instagram posts about back in the day, he used to steal king-size Snickers from a 7-Eleven. So he went there, and he paid for every single one they had.
Well, that's not
Yeah.
nice. Why
No.
was he stealing
Well, because he was
Snickers?
dead broke. He was a kid, and he went in there on his way to his workout, and he would get a king-size Snicker.
On his way to a workout.
Yeah.
He's eating Snickers?
Well, there you go. It was his pre-workout. That's what he would get. I'm not saying it's a good idea, but it worked out for him. And the official trailer for 1923, that's the latest prequel to Yellowstone Saga. That is going to be coming out soon. It recently dropped. I've got a link to that if you want to see it. December 18th is when we can actually expect that. And the Netflix original series about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry might have a release date. Thursday. Yeah, December 8th, Thursday, I believe, is when that's going to happen. Because, they
It's
just
just
want to...
so difficult to stay out of the
they've been trying to
limelight.
stay out of the limelight, so they're doing a Netflix original
So
series
difficult.
about it. It just seems so weird to me. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. Good cholesterol might not be as good as we thought it was. Heidi, high-density HDL, that high-density lipoprotein, they call it good cholesterol. It absorbs bad cholesterol, but a new study carried out by the Oregon Health and Science University, they show that the high levels of HDL are not always associated with lower chances of cardiovascular events. What's more, low levels of HDL, good cholesterol, were found to have an increased cardiovascular disease risk for patients that were white. The weird thing is, it's not the same for patients who are black. So how weird is that? So I don't quite understand.
So in other words, they still don't know what's going on.
Well, they're saying we maybe should quit calling it good cholesterol, is what they're saying. Well, it's good cholesterol. Maybe. And here's another thing that's weird. It's a widely held belief that humans need to drink 8 8-ounce glasses of water a day.
Right.
It's the 8x8 rule. Well, it's simply not true. According to researchers from the University of Wisconsin-Madison, they say we should have more cheese instead. Just kidding.
I was going to say.
No. They conducted the most comprehensive, because it was Wisconsin-Madison, that's why.
Okay.
Okay. When I have to explain the jokes, they're not nearly as funny. They conducted the most comprehensive research on hydration and the human body to date, measuring the water consumption of over 5,600 people from 26 different countries. They found water consumption varies widely around the world, ranging from 4 cups to up to 25 cups a day.
Whoa.
That's a lot of water.
That is a lot of water.
Water needs peak for men in their 20s, while they remain level for women from age 20 to 55, only vary by about 2 glasses for each gender. Men require a little more water than women. Physical activity levels contribute to the largest differences in water turnover, followed by gender, the Human Development Index, like depending on which country you live in,
Right.
and then age. So there you go. Interesting stuff. Boy. Couple of health myths that we busted today.
Supposedly, for today, until it's different tomorrow.
When I say we busted it, I mean that was somebody's opinion today. All right. Thanks for listening to your Scoop of the Day. Comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Movie Star Monday. Our guest today, John Schneider. You might remember him as Bo Duke from The Dukes of Hazzard and many, many other films and movies and TV shows. And this time of year, John, every time I turn on the TV, I see you in a Christmas movie. It's that time of year. You're in a ton of Christmas movies, but there's another movie that's coming out.
It is that time of year.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
And there's another movie coming out right now that's kind of making the news, and this looks fantastic to die for. Tell me a little bit about this film.
Thank you. Yep, this is a movie that my wife and I made to honor our flag and those who have served, those who have given their life, their limbs, and the loved ones who have lost folks who are out there serving for our glorious country. So it is intensely patriotic, as you know I am.
Yeah.
And I tell my friends, I said, this is great because it's being received incredibly well by all the right people, and it's really aggravating all the right people. So I'm from New York. I'm a recovering Yankee. People think I'm from the rural South. I live in Louisiana, but I am from Westchester County, New York. As my grandmother would say, when I get a bee in my bonnet, I can't not do it.
Yeah.
So I play a guy in this movie, Quint North, who just does not understand what has happened to the world.
Yeah.
And that's a lot like me. That's a lot like me.
Now, is this film, is it based on a true story, or is it based on just a lot of things that are happening in the world right now?
Well, it was inspired by a true story. I heard about a guy in, I don't know if it was Arizona or New Mexico, but there was an article about a guy who went to jail rather than take the American flag off the back of his truck when he was driving near the local high school. And I thought, I would do that. If somebody came and said, you've got to take that off or go to jail, I would say, you're going to have to take me to jail. Because that, to me, is the height of lunacy.
There's a powerful scene where your character is talking about the fact that he learned the Pledge of Allegiance in the very school that he now can't drive by with an American flag.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is actually true. In Mount Kisco, New York, when I went to elementary school, it was the same school. When my dad was young, it was K through 12. So I went to the same school he went to, and that's where he learned the Pledge of Allegiance and where I learned the Pledge of Allegiance. And that school no longer has a flag in the turnaround in the front. So it's based on a bunch of my truth that came to me throughout my 62 years. And how ironic is that? And I have wonderful liberal friends. I don't understand them. They don't understand me. It doesn't mean you can't have a beer.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean you can't have a conversation. If you still have some liberal friends, if you have some conservative friends, this is a great movie to get you into a wonderful conversation.
Absolutely.
Because I tried to serve both sides of it. You can't just have a one-sided story because that's not very interesting.
There's a scene here where you get quite a haircut as well, and I'm assuming that's real, isn't it?
Oh yeah, yep. I grew my hair. It was as long or longer than it was in Dukes of Hazzard, so that when my guy gets called back, he gets what's called a frost call. Gets called back into to active duty, which is a bit of a stretch because I'm an old guy, but it's my movie. So he gets called back into active duty and has to get his hair cut. If you can tell what color your hair is, it's too long. So I did that on camera. It was great. I had a gentleman who only does that. He only cuts our veterans' hair in Hammond, Louisiana. Doug cut my hair, and it was just great.
What an honor!
It was great. My hair is still short, not that short, but it's. And I tell you, the veterans are loving this film. The Patriot folks are loving this film. I'm no stranger to a lot of movements and a lot of extremely liberal people and a lot of extremely conservative people. The only difference seems to be now is not that there's no middle ground, because Quint North in the movie says compromise means both people lose. I agree with that. But we have lost the ability to still have a beer while we disagree vehemently about something. And we've got to get that back.
Yes.
And we've got to get the art of conversation and debate back.
Absolutely.
Because right now we've lost it. And both sides now have lost it. We've both gotten into such a defensive posture that we have two different sides that feel the other is the extreme enemy, and we can't even talk to them. We've got to get that back. So todieformovie.com or todiefordvd.com.
Fantastic. The one and only John Schneider, also known as Bo Duke.
Take care, and I'll see you down the road.
That sounds great. Again, the new movie is out right now. It's called To Die For. You can find it online at todieformovie.com or todiefordvd.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
If you bought an iPhone way before they came out in 1991, part by part, it would have cost over $3.56 million.
Okay.
So apparently the cost on that stuff has come down quite a bit. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
It takes an average of 2 months to climb Mount Everest. No kidding?
Huh.
I was going to do that over the weekend, but apparently I'm not.
There goes the weekend plans.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The world seems quieter right after snowfall because the blanket of fresh snow absorbs sound, making things seem quieter.
I love that.
Yeah. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Coconut shells absorb more impact than most crash helmets, so we should just wear coconuts on our heads or something. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Battle of Waterloo from 1815 was not fought in Waterloo. It was 4 miles away in Pansenoit. I probably said that wrong. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
The day after tomorrow has got a name. You know what it is?
Aftermorrow.
No, Overmorrow.
Overmorrow.
There you go. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. Yay! It's brought to you by Mintervention.com. Here's your question, Heidi. 33% of these happen between now and New Year's Day. What are they?
Pregnancies.
No. No. What? No. 33% of marriage proposals happen between now and New Year's Day.
And
There you
usually
go.
because there's a pregnancy.
Which you just Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
Time now for some weird news, brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. A company is selling a video game system for dogs. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. They say it will unleash your dog's cognitive potential.
Oh my goodness.
Joy Paw console includes a dog-tailored touchscreen, a height-adjustable stand, and an automated treat dispenser, plus running interactive puzzle games that are constantly new and challenging. How does it work, you might ask? Go ahead and ask.
How does it work?
I don't care. No, I'm just kidding. Dogs wear a tracker on their collar, and it sends data on the activities to an app, things like steps, time spent resting, playing, walking, etc. The dog also plays games on the console and receives treats when they're successful, all while the system gathers cognitive data in the background, which also shows in an app. The Doggy video gaming system also includes speakers, a microphone, and an HD camera. The company, which calls itself the smartest dog tech product to ever hit the market, is now taking orders for JoyPaw, which they hope to build into an Apple Health, but for dogs.
You know who's going to buy one of these?
Who?
Our daughter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and her dogs are not that smart, so they're gonna need help with this video game. They're adorable, but they're just not that smart. All right, thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list, brought to you by BetterCreditCards.com. A recent Ask Reddit thread gave answers to the question, what's the most underrated Christmas gift of all times? Here's some great answers, and we're going to have the same list for tomorrow because there's no way we're going to get through all this. So, number one on the list, it says, at work we were doing that white elephant thing, and the plan was to buy a goofy, funny thing. I opened mine. It was a 124 pack of toilet paper. Everybody laughed and thought it was funny, but I've never even come close to receiving a gift that was quite as amazing as that. It is a gift that keeps on giving. Another one, restaurant gift cards, especially for local non-chain restaurants. You give them a reason to go eat out with their significant other, and it's thoughtful, and it will usually bring them a lot of joy. I agree with that. And it helps a local business, too.
Yes, it does.
Which is like double awesome.
Yeah.
Another thing, a Christmas gift that's underrated. Every year, my grandma would get everyone toilet paper, deodorant, toothpaste, Q-tips. I didn't realize how great that was until grandma was gone.
Aww.
I've got the entire list in the show notes for today. And I will finish the rest of the list tomorrow. Thanks for listening to The John and Heidi Show.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for the quote of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com. Our quote today, several of them, 3 from Milton Berle. Milton Berle said, "A committee is a group that keeps minutes and loses hours."
Yes.
He also said, "If evolution really works, how come mothers only have 2 hands?" I like that. And Milton Berle also said, "My doctor told me that jogging could add years to my life. I think he was right. I feel 10 years older already." That's funny stuff. Several fun quotes from Milton Berle. It's a quote of the day. Comes your way, courtesy of InsuranceChicken.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Kind of an interesting idea. It comes your way courtesy of radiotravelgroup.com. What do you think of this, Heidi? 100 companies in the United Kingdom sign up for a 4-day work week with no loss of pay. So 100 companies signed up for
Right.
this. A permanent 4-day work week where their employees will not be paid any less, but the 9 to 5, 5-day work week is outdated, no longer a fit for everybody. So this 4-day campaign, it is 4 days, 32-hour work week with no loss of pay. They say this is a benefit for workers and employers and the economy and our society and the environment. Everybody wins. 2 of the biggest companies that signed up are, one is a bank, Atom Bank, ATOM, and global marketing company, Awin. They each have about 450 staff in the UK. Awin's chief executive, Adam Ross, said, "Adopting the 4-day week was one of the most transformative initiatives we've seen in the history of our company. Over the course of the last year and a half, we've not only seen a tremendous increase in employee wellness and well-being, but concurrently, our customer service and relations, as well as our talent relations and retention, have also benefited." June of 2022, the 4-day workweek campaign launched with a 6-month pilot scheme for about 70 companies, which employ over 3,000 workers. In a recent survey, 46% of the respondents said their business productivity maintained the same level. 34% say they actually improved, and 15% said it improved significantly. So they're putting in less hours, but they're actually getting more done.
I'm all for that. In fact, I think I'm going to start that this week.
No, I don't think we're going to do that. It says, "We wanted to see a 4-day work week with no loss of pay would become a normal way of working in this country by the end of the decade. So we're aiming to sign up more companies over the next few years," said the UK campaign director, Joel Ryle. 65% of businesses surveyed from this business school that was kind of working on this said that a 4-day work week would work for some or all of their staff. So
I love that.
it's so I wonder, are they open still the regular number of days, but some people have a day off here and some people have a day off there?
I don't know.
Well, figure it out. So maybe the John and Heidi Show, some days it'll be just John, some days it'll be just Heidi. Is that what you had in mind?
Sure. I'm loving this plan.
I don't think so. All right, time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Monday.